Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome to episode 2 of rebuilding my mods folder. So last episode was, I downloaded a lot. It's still in my downloads folder. Honestly, some of the stuff I downloaded off cam, like specifically like these Miko, no, not the Miko, yeah, the Miko things, everything basically, the rest of the stuff from Miko. So yeah, I downloaded the rest of the stuff from Miko, but that's pretty much all I've done. So you haven't really missed anything. I just downloaded the rest of the stuff that was on Miko's website. But now what I'm going to be doing is not actually doing Taurus designs. I'm thinking about doing the build by stuff in another episode. We'll be going through like skin details and makeup and things like that. So one of the first places I'm actually going to look is Galpol's Meat. I know in the last episode we did Northern Siberian Winds, which I wish I wouldn't have. Because now I'm going to kind of do like different episodes for once. But it is what it is. That first episode was kind of just like a test one. But we're going to be going to Galpol's Meat, AllisonMarieSims. Who else do I use for skin details? Mainly Galpol's Meat and AllisonMarieSims are what I use for skins. Oh, and obviously Northern Siberian Winds, but as I said before, I downloaded that in my last video. So, if you guys want to know like how I like filter by like only being able to see like the free things, because obviously your girl's not paying for a Patreon. So basically what I do is I go to the filters and then I just select public. It's literally that simple, and you can see everything that you're able to download for free. Now, one thing with Galpol's Meat, now they have everything linked to Sims File Share, so it's not like just click and download. So, and then once I'm done downloading all this stuff for my mods folder, I'm going to do a video on... Oh, they're just automatically downloading when I... That would have really pissed me off if I would have gone through all that and I didn't notice it. Okay, so let's go to Mediafire. Okay, Mediafire. It can handle Mediafire. Okay. Alright. Mediafire it is, because I don't know if Sims File Share is down or what. But we're downloading all this stuff. And in another video at the end of this series, I'm going to be doing a video on how I organize my mods. And it's going to actually be slightly different than what I did before. I'm really enjoying this. It's actually very therapeutic to completely delete your mods folder and restart new, because it's like spring cleaning, and it's April. It's actually almost May, because I'm filming this on April 22nd. It's literally the same day I was filming the other one, because I have to get these videos done before I can continue with my other series. Technically I don't have to, because I do have Inzoi, but like for my Sim series I have to get my mods folder rebuilt. But I wanted to record like a couple of episodes of this because I want to CC shop, honestly. So probably later on tonight I'm probably going to record some Inzoi. So that'll be really nice. But we're just literally downloading all this stuff. I'm just going to link you directly to Galpol's Meat's website, because, or Patreon I should say, because they have like things like mermaid tails and things like that. So even though I never really play with the cults, I do like to make them occasionally. So, and I want to say this, because obviously there was a video with me CC shopping coming out before this, but that video was made like, I want to say like a week prior to these videos coming out, because I took a break for Easter. Like I basically recorded that video, and then that was the last video recorded before Easter, and then I went to go record my Joy of Life challenge, and basically my sim couldn't cook. It was like this huge thing, and she could only cook if there was like if I took out all my mods. So I'm like, okay. And then I tried like removing like sections and portions and folders and things like that. So I think this will make things a lot easier because as I said, I'm also going to make like another video on organizing my mods, and how I'm going to keep all this stuff organized. But yeah, this should make things a lot easier. Okay. Got that stuff downloaded. Okay, CC31. Okay, continuing on. Like, I mean, like, look at all this stuff. Like, Goppels Me just makes, like, such amazing CC. Like, it is just so stunning. Like, I love Goppels Me stuff. And I have to decide, like, what eyes I'm gonna do for my default replacements. I'm probably gonna, like, look around for them. Or, like, go through Goppels Me's, like, eyes. And then download the default replacement versions of it, the ones I like the most. I will say this, I do wish that Goppels Me like did like the regular like downloads on Patreon, so that would just be like one-click download instead of having to go through Sims file share, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is slightly annoying to have to like go through all these, but you know, it is what it is. But one great thing with me is that at least as of right now, I download everything I get mainly from Patreon, because Lord knows I'm not waiting for this Sims resource downloads, because they're just way too damn much. Like 10 seconds, you have to wait 10 seconds for every download. Like, are you actually like are you kidding me? Like, I'm not waiting 10 seconds to download this when I can just go to Patreon and download it instantly. Like, no, I'm so sorry, but abso-fucking-lutely not. My dog went in my room. Hold on. Okay, I let my dog in. She's just looking on the floor. She's something else. Okay. But I have a lot of video ideas I want to do, but I don't know like how I'm gonna do them, because like I have like series plan and things like that, and because like I want to do like fun like cast videos or like build videos and things like that, but like with all my series that I've planned, it's like, how am I gonna do that? But for right now, what I'm doing is pre-recording like an absolute butt ton of like a lot of videos, because basically each series I'm only going to upload once a week until the series is finished. So like I can record like 4 or 5 at a time, and that's like 4 or 5 weeks of uploads with that series, which is really nice that I've figured that out, because before I would have to record 3 episodes of one series to get 1 week done. Where if I like play, because normally when I batch record. Like, what I mean by that is I record like multiple videos back to back. So, and that's kind of what I did with the last video in this series, and because I'm basically downloading all of the CC in one day, but you guys will see it on like different days, obviously. But I don't know, it just works out better for me that way. Then I can schedule the videos out accordingly. But all these CC shopping videos will go out before any new series video, so I don't know how many CC shopping videos there will be, but there'll be a decent amount. As I said, I don't exactly know how many there will be. I'm thinking maybe 5 or 6, depending. That would be my guess. It'd be 5 or 6, because like if each one is like focused on like a certain like thing, like for example, like if I do like clothes and then you know, accessories and shoes and things like that, and I have like one for men, one for children, one for toddlers, one for infants, you know, so that way people can kind of just like find what they want. That's why I'm kind of doing like makeup ones and things like that. But what I'm gonna do with these, instead of like linking like the physical like links to each one, like copying this, I'm just gonna link you guys to Goppels Me, not Twitter. So you guys can kind of like pick and choose what you want to download. I download everything just because I am an addict and I don't want to change anytime soon. I don't plan to change anytime soon. But I'm probably only going to truthfully download stuff from Gulples Me down until like 2022. Just because for me, like at a certain point, like I delete the CC if it gets like more than like 3 years old. So I feel like if I just get down to 2022, like if I download all 2023 and get down to 2022, then I'm gonna stop. Because then I know like, oh, I have the newer stuff, and the likelihood of it being broken is very slim to none if it's like newer stuff. But it's just when you get like older pieces of CC when things tend to break. Okay, so we got that stuff. Now let's continue on down. And also, if I seem a little bit more energized in this video and then the next couple of videos, not only am I getting my fix for shopping and CC shopping, I'm literally drinking a large coffee from Big B at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so that way I can get these videos done. So yeah, if that tells you guys anything. But as I said with this stuff, I'm only downloading stuff as far down as 2022. So once it gets down to 2022, I'm gonna stop downloading stuff. I don't know, maybe I won't. I don't know. Because before it was 2020, but then I'm like, I don't know. Because like I just don't want to get like too much CC like off the rip. That's kind of my thing. And as I said before, like I don't want it to be, you know, broken. Okay. Got that stuff downloaded. And I don't know. Because like there's like certain hairs that I love that are alpha. And I just love the way that they look. But like I know alpha hairs don't run that well, and like the main reason I deleted all my mods is to get, you know, everything working and, you know, working smooth at that. So I'm like thinking like, do I download those alpha hairs that I love, or do I just kind of like not, you know what I mean? And those hairs that I love are by Mood. They're like designed after K-pop hairs, and I really, really love Mood hairs, specifically the ones for men. I'm not really the biggest fan of their female hairs, but their male hairs I love. And the only problem that I have is that, and it's not even just with their hairs, it's with alpha hairs in general, the package file sizes are absolutely massive. Like, for example, I think my alpha hair folder was like 60 gigs on its own, and that is excessive. Like, that in my opinion is excessive. Like, truthfully, like I want my whole mods folder to be 60 gigs or less, if at possible. I at least want it to be less than 100 gigs. If it gets over 100 gigs, I'm gonna go through it. From now on, if my mods folder starts creeping over 100 gigs, I'm literally going to go through it and clean it out. And if that means monthly clean out videos, that means monthly clean out videos. Because I'm not going to have a mods folder over 100 gigs. Because after that point, it starts getting like too much for the game to run. At least on my PC. Now, I have a powerful PC. I want to preface that. I do have a powerful computer. I have a RTX 2070 Super, 32 gigs of RAM, and a, I want to say 9700F processor. But my computer is like 4 or 5 years old, so it's kind of like, it works, but like it, you know, it struggles at times, and I don't want to put it under more stress than what I have to. So we're slowly getting towards the end, because I'm only going to download to the end of 2022, mainly because I don't need every piece of CC that they've ever made. I think that's a bit excessive, Allison, if you think that. Plus also like it makes sure that like I have like newish CC over the past like couple years. Because as I said earlier, if I had the newer CC I have, the least likely it is to be actually broken. So, but who's your guys' favorite CC creator, like, of all time? It doesn't have to just be for, like, skin details or anything like that. It can be for basically anything, that you want it to be for. Yeah, and see, this is when, like, my computer's like, nah, I don't know if I can even load this webpage anymore. But don't worry, you babes, you just gotta get to the start of 2022. It's hard to believe, honestly, that The Sims 4 is going to turn 11 years old this year. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, normally, like, beforehand, like, The Sims games would only last for, like, 5 years. Because, I mean, new graphics comes out and advancements in technology and things like that. But The Sims 4 has been out since September of 2014. And I know it like doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but there have been a lot of technological advances since then, and there have been obviously like a lot of new graphics cards because Nvidia and AMD release new graphics cards every 2 years, and I think Intel also normally releases CPUs around the same time that Nvidia does. So it's just kind of like, you know, I think it's time for The Sims 5, but I also don't want it to rush it. Because, like, even with Inzoi, like, I love the game. It's so chaotic. It is so fun. But, like, you know, you can obviously tell in early access that it's not a finished game. Like, you can tell. But does that take away the funness from it? Absolutely freaking not. It's still highly fun, but, you know, you can tell if it's an early access and needs some work. Which, speaking of Inzoi, I think I mentioned that this in my last video with downloading this stuff. But don't worry, guys. The Inzoi series will be coming. It's just had to take a little bit of a back seat with me wanting to finish Rags to Riches. And then, obviously, now with my mods folder breaking, I always plan to start Inzoi after I finish Rags to Riches. But then my mods folder broke and I have to rebuild my mods folder. But what I'm thinking of doing is while I'm rebuilding my mods folder, I'm going to, you know, work on some Inzoi videos. And work on my Inzoi series that I've had planned for I think since July of last year, or whenever the demo was. Whenever the Creatizoid demo was last year, is how long I've had this series planned. Like, I knew I wanted to do this literally as soon as the game came out. It's just, you know, the game took a while to come out, and we were all expecting Inzoi to come out at the end of last year. Well, they had to push it back to March 28th of this year, which is understandable. They want to make sure that, you know, the players are getting everything that they want and wanted to give people the best thing that they possibly can give them. And I commend them for that, for not just rushing it, because I feel like EA would have just like been like, I don't care if there's any bugs or anything wrong with it. We're just going to release it because we're money hungry. So I really commend them for that. And then, like, people were, like, coming after them for, like, I forget what it was, but it was like AI, and it's like, yeah, it's known that Inzoi uses AI to generate textures and photos and things like that. Like, that wasn't hidden from you. Like, I don't get it. And that whole drama started because of Fate Gamer Girl, and I ended up making a video on it because it's like, guys, it wasn't hidden from you that there was. If you still bought it knowing that, that's really on you. If you don't like AI, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I personally don't see a problem with that AI. Like, I don't really see an issue with AI in general. Like, I just don't care either way. Because genuinely, like, I don't care. But specifically with the, like, even if you take, like, the, like, oh, like, quote-unquote, like, stereotypical world-dominating AI out of it, the AI that they use in Inzoi is just, like, you can just literally be like, I want a zebra print texture for my skirt or for my couch. That's literally all that it's used for. So I don't see what people's problems were, and then you can load in textures and things like that with it. I just think that with people being so up EA's ass, they just want to find anything wrong with this damn game that is possible. And, you know, I get wanting to be loyal to a game, but there becomes a point where you have to, like, admit that game's shortcomings. And even me, I love Inzoi. I do. I love it. But it's not a finished game, and I'm willing to admit that. It is far from a finished game. And they even admitted that. So I think that that's actually the end, unless there's like one more from January of 2022. But I think that's the last post, but let me see. And if this won't load, I'm just going to count it as being done. Okay, there we go. Oh, there were a couple more. There's not going to be much more. I'm telling you, I need a new computer. Okay, that is the last few. Okay, I've Gulples me. So, now that I've downloaded that stuff, so let's see. What's next? So we had Gulples me, Northern Siberia Winds. So I basically got all of my skin details. Oh, cosmetic. So, because I'm like, for these first two videos, I want to focus on skin details and makeup. And I use cosmetic for my makeup. Obviously, and Gulples me, I should say. Okay, how do I find the cosmetic stuff? Okay. Cosmetic. It's on the Sims resource. Okay, so I'm going to have to... You know what? We're just going to sit through this and wait for this. Even though I hate waiting for the Sims resource. Like, it bothers the piss out of me. And the thing is, I have to sign in. Because the thing is, if I don't, like, sign in, like, it'll, like, yell at me and do all these fun stuff. And I'm not doing the Maxis Match eyelashes. I hate Maxis Match eyelashes. But I don't really like the Sims resource. I wish there was, like, part of me just wants to pay for the Sims resource. Just so that way I don't have to wait 10 damn seconds for each download, because it just takes a lot longer, like, especially if you're downloading like stuff like the way I am right now, like 10 seconds. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 20. That's basically 3 damn minutes just waiting for the downloads. It's insane. And it's so annoying, for lack of better terms. Like, it's just, I just find it so damn annoying. That's why I always try to, like, get, like, as many, if this will load. Anyways, that's always why I try to get, like, bulk things. Like, get, like, how my tabs are now. Get, like, a shit ton of them, just so that way I don't have to go back to the page for a while. The thing is, I can put money on the fact that, I don't know, okay, at the end of this, like at the end of all these videos, I'm going to, like, make, like, a guess as to how big I think my mods folder is going to be at the end. And I'm honestly thinking it's going to be around 80 gigs. I don't really want it to be any bigger than that, because then I know my computer can handle 80 gigs of mods. I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to organize it and things like that, so that way I don't have to as I said, I don't have to really worry about it. It'll just be, oh, so here's where the makeup is, you know, kind of a thing. Okay, so I just downloaded that last one from Cosmetic, and there's a reason why I loathe the Sims resource. Like, I feel like, you know, and every single time I say I loathe something, I just think of from Wicked, you know, the loathing, unadulterated loathing. But, like, I just hate the Sims resource so much. But Cosmetic doesn't upload their stuff to their Patreon. So, like, the only place you can get their makeup and brows and things like that is on the Sims resource. But I hate the damn Sims resource so much because it just takes so long. Because I can guarantee to you that as of right now, I've been recording for around an hour, okay? I've been recording for about a little over 54 and a half minutes. I can guarantee to you half of that, if not over half of that time, has been spent waiting in silence for all these damn stuff to download with the Sims resource. That's why genuinely, like, I try to, like, you know, talk to you guys as much as possible during these times, because, like, it actually, like, is something, you know, it's actually content that I'm actually doing instead of just sitting here in silence. When I'm not sitting in silence. I do have music playing in my headphones that you guys can't hear. But like, I'm just sitting here listening to BTS and downloading this stuff for like 30 minutes at a time, just to like unpause, well, not unpause, but like unmute my mic for like a minute or two. And it's like, you know, like, why does the Sims resource do this? Like, I don't know why the Sims 4 not the Sims 4, the Sims resource does this. But like look, like, it's, and I have to like wait 10 seconds, and it's so damn annoying unless I get the VIP, and I don't have the money right now for the VIP. I haven't started my job yet, and I haven't gotten paid anything from YouTube or Twitch, and it's just so irritating. And it's like the mild irritation where it's like mildly inconvenient. But for some reason, the shit that's very, 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 very mildly inconvenient is always the stuff that is the most irritating. And I don't know why that is. Like, can anyone answer that for me? Why is it thing that it's like so mildly and minutely inconvenient is the most irritating? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's like, why does that have to be inconvenient? Like, that could be so simple. I don't know if it's just because in my mind I'm like, that could be done so simply and so easily and so efficiently that if it's done not in the way that is the most efficient or effective or things like along those lines, then I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments down below. Because sometimes, you know, you can't tell if you're just being overtly dramatic or if, you know, your feelings are kind of justified unless you ask somebody else. You know, am I overreacting? Or, you know, is this, you know, what other people feel as well? So if you guys could let me know in the comments down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. If you guys find this, you know, not only like minute things like slightly irritating, but like specifically like the downloads from the Sims resource, like, I can't be the only one that finds the 10-second wait slightly irritating. I guess that's why they have the VIP as an option, but it's still like really like, I mean, definitely gives people an incentive to want to give them money. I can tell you that right now. They got that figured out. Okay, so I am still working on downloading the stuff from Cosmetic. It honestly takes so damn long. I think I've been honestly sitting here for like maybe 20 minutes. I don't exactly know, but I think it's been at least 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, between 10 to 15 minutes that I've been just sitting here going through and downloading this stuff. And that's why I don't like using the Sims resource, but this is literally, as I said earlier, the only place I can get the cosmetic stuff, and it's so annoying. Like, I wish that they would use Patreon as well, like as an alternative if you don't want to use the Sims resource, because like one thing that I don't know if my mom told me or someone told me that it's always best to have like a backup or like multiple options. Actually, I think it was my uncle when I was setting up my channel memberships, which, by the way, if you guys want to see these videos early, you guys, if you know, subscribe to the membership, I don't exactly know what the terminology is, but basically if you get the channel memberships, you get these videos early, and you'll get all of the Enzoy videos early. I'm honestly like tempted not to like stick to 100%. It's just like all channel members will get videos early, because like my original plan just is like too complicated. I was like really ambitious when I was writing that. I'm like, oh, these tiers will get this, third. And it's like, girl, like that is way too damn ambitious. Like you're not gonna keep track of that. So all channel members will get like this video and like all of like the CC videos early. And there's some videos up there right now that are early access for channel members. So if you guys want to get that, you can. And I have those just sitting there, and you don't have, obviously the channel memberships aren't mandatory, but it does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. But I am also still on the grind to trying to get full monetization. I don't know why. Technically, I have reached 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 365 days. I think I'm at like 4,200 actually, according to my analytics. But in like the bar, like at the, I don't know, I'll have to import a screenshot to compare in the video. But basically, in my analytics for the year, it says I've reached 4,000 hours of watch time. However, in the eligibility thing, at the, when you go to apply for monetization, like it's not updated properly. I don't know why. YouTube kind of irritates me with stuff like that. I think it actually took them like 2 or 3 weeks after I hit 3,000 hours of watch time for them to like fully recognize that I'd hit 3,000 hours of watch time. But my goal was at the start of the year to get monetized by the end of the year. And honestly, I'm pretty positive I'll be fully monetized and it'll be updated by June 1st. But it's still like, I don't know. It's just, again, one of those little things that is just like slightly irritating. That is like a first world problem, or is a champagne problem, as Taylor Swift would say. But it's like, I've achieved it. Why isn't it updated? It's been weeks. Because I think I actually got approved for my channel memberships in the middle of March. It was before Inzoy came out. I think it might have been March 15th. I don't exactly know. I'll have to check. But it's been like a whole thing. And then what they did after I hit it was, because I had like Epidemic Sounds from when I used to have, like from when I used to pay for Epidemic Sounds, I had like a whole bunch of videos with Epidemic Sounds. And since I stopped paying for it, like they added copyright claims to it. I don't know what the hell happened. But I downloaded the music when I had the subscription, but because like my subscription technically ended, they weren't like covering my channel anymore, which I was under the understanding that if you downloaded the music while the subscription was live, and then like that song would be covered completely on your channel. But apparently you have to pay for the subscription while the videos go out, and it's like a thing. But besides that point, I had to go through over 200 and some videos and delete or mute sections of the videos where they were using Epidemic Sounds, which is why all of the Rex Riches videos, the intros got removed, because Fighter is a song from Epidemic Sounds. I actually need to pay for Epidemic Sounds again when I get the chance, just so I can use it. I'm gonna get the year subscription because I'm not dealing with it. I'm generally not. Like, if that would be my one recommendation to you. If you guys are gonna do like anything like that, I would get the annual subscription, just because it is the easiest to do, because then you don't have to deal with it for a year. But I will say, if you're like me and you like schedule things out and your subscription expires because like you're like waiting on your paycheck or whatever, if anything goes out while that time period is, they will claim it. But apparently, from what I've heard and read on their website, that if you pay that, then the claims will be released. But I don't know. Like, if anyone knows the answer to that, like, let me know, enlighten me. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know this about me. Well, you probably do, based off of the videos that you've seen on my channel. But I am a huge fan of BTS, and they're obviously going to be reuniting, I think, next year. And nothing has been set in stone, but they all get out of the military on by the end of June. I don't know the specific date that Yoongi gets up, but Yoongi is one of the last ones to get out. But I just wanted to come on here and, you know, kind of like ask you guys like who your bias is in BTS. Mine is personally Jungkook. And I don't know what I think. The reason the question dawned on me is because you guys can't hear it, but I'm listening to their music while I'm downloading this, but you guys obviously can't hear that because I have my desktop audio muted. And also, if I did play this in YouTube, let's just say it would get copyright claimed and it'd be like a huge thing, and like I couldn't monetize the video. So yeah, we don't use that stuff. I will on Twitch though. Speaking of Twitch, one thing I will give you guys like a little bit of a heads up with Twitch is when I am streaming full time on Twitch, which will start June 6th, which is actually my uncle's birthday, but I always stream later in the day or like 8. So like everything will be like done by then. But basically I'll be starting streaming again June 6th. And what I'm going to try to do is like do weekly, like really long streams listening to K-pop or other new music that you guys want me to listen to, because if you guys don't know, I am a singer and a songwriter. I'm currently with a talent agent as well, so I don't I may or may not go to New York this summer. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. But so I do kind of I know what I'm talking about, and that's kind of why I made those. Some of you guys, like, if anyone has any questions, like, why is it like this? Why is it like that? I am a trained singer, and I also have perfect pitch. So it kind of, you know, if anyone has any questions, I can be like, oh, well, that's why that happens. So, and, you know, perfect pitch is like a blessing and a curse, because, like, it's, like, great to be a singer and have perfect pitch, because you always immediately know. Like, you know immediately as soon as you're off. And you don't have to guess. But it's also a curse, because if something in public is, like, ever so slightly off, like, I swear to you. Like, I can't hear Olivia Rodrigo sing without, like, the music. Or else I think that she's, like, off pitch. Like, there was just one video that was on, I think it was on her Instagram. And it was, like, ever so slightly off. And I thought it was just me. And I still don't know if it is, because I think my uncle has perfect pitch. But anyways, I asked my uncle if he thought that it was off pitch a slight, but like just it was enough that's like grating, but like not, you know, to probably someone who's untrained. And I asked him, he's like, yeah, that's off pitch. I'm like, I don't know if this has anything to do with my perfect pitch or not, because everyone in the comments was saying that it was like, you like been like, yes, queen, pop up, but like to me, like I'm like, babes. So like, as I said, it's a blessing and a curse, because like, I don't know. It is what it is. One thing I will say though, was that apparently Jungkook has perfect pitch as well. Like Charlie Puth said that he had perfect pitch, and I'm like, well, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does have perfect pitch. Specifically because of that one Run BTS episode that I saw. I forgot what episode it was. It was like the one where they were like choosing like between their hotel rooms, and the first test was like to turn their backs to the bells that were pitched to the pentatonic scale, which is just do re mi. Well, you get the point. I'm not warmed up, but do re mi fa sol la ti do. I was just pitched to that, and he like immediately got it. It was like da, da, da. I don't even know the melody off the top of my head, but it was like I don't know. You get the point. You'd have to watch it, but it was like really intriguing. Because like I honestly only found that out when I was researching it, because I was told that by a vocal coach. She's like, well, I can't really help you because your voice is more developed than where I have my students end, and you also have perfect pitch, so it is what it is. Also, if my voice sounded like a little questionable, I just had dairy, and dairy affects your voice, which it wasn't that off, but you get my point. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in things like that, then definitely go follow me on Twitch. I'm not going to download these because I don't like the way that those look. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I also have a slot in the Discord where you guys can put like your recommendations for K-pop and things like that, and anything like regarding, I have like a section specifically for like BTS and then Stray Kids, and then I have like ones for like each member. So you guys are like more than welcome to check those out. Cause it's it's a lot in there. But if you guys join the Discord, you also get like more updates in there than what you do on YouTube. Like, it's kind of like, I always put like my stream notifications in Discord. And also, since this summer I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, because I really want to focus on growing my Twitch channel, because my YouTube channel has hit the goals that I wanted it to hit this year. It obviously hit 1,000 subscribers back in December, which thank you guys so much. And I think we're over 1,200. I don't know how many subscribers I have at the top of my head, but I know it's like 12. I think it's like 1,221. I think last I checked. So we hit my goal, but now this summer I'm gonna really focus on Twitch, but I'm obviously like gonna have like videos going out on YouTube at the same time, and they're gonna be pre-recorded and all types of things like that. So because I obviously can't work, stream, and do YouTube at the same time, I can only do two. So